And welcome to a new edition. Yes, welcome back. Again, it's good to have you. Me alegro de tenerlos aquí delante del televisor en este programa. Digo, it's good. Podría yo decir, I'm glad to have you. I'm delighted to have you. I'm pleased to have you. It's a real pleasure to have you. Pero yo personalmente digo, it's good to have you. All right, it's very common. It's good to have you back. And in the next 25 minutes, with my friend Jose Felix, we are going to practice English. And we're going to find out everything about the vida y milagros de nuestro amigo aquí, a mi izquierda. Yes, but before we start, I want to remind you that every day, this program is on 3 or 4 different times, which means you have plenty of occasions, plenty of opportunities to watch this. And remember, this is very important. If you're watching this program and you say, uy, esto es un nivel muy alto para mí. Okay, but don't worry. Stay in front of the television, watch. And if you don't understand 60% or 80% or even 90%, don't worry. Because of the 60, 70 or 80% that you don't understand, if I showed you in writing, you would understand a lot of it. So the question is simply to habituate your ear, to educate your ear, to train, entrenar el oído, to train your ear to discriminate English, to discriminate sounds. And finally, after 2 months, 3 months watching, you say, anda, a este tipo le entiendo mucho mejor ahora. Y no he estudiado ninguna hora de clase más, en ninguna academia. Okay, so just stay with me. Don't get upset. No te disgustes. Don't get tight. Don't get tense trying to understand. Simply relax and enjoy my blue sweater or my nose or my hair and just pay attention, but keep the language caressing your ear. And after 2 months, I guarantee you, I promise you, you will understand English better than today. So remember, it's a long process, but I think with Aprende Inglés TV, it will be a fun, stimulating, and interesting process, lo cual acorta la longitud del proceso. It makes the process seem shorter. After only 1 year, your English will be much better, and you will notice. Okay, here I have today our good friend, Jose Felix. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. I don't remember, Jose Felix. Are you from Burgos or from Palencia?
I'm from Burgos.
Were you born in Burgos capital or in Aranda?
Yes, I was born in Burgos capital.
Okay. Are you an only child?
Yes, I am the only child.
Excuse me, no lo he dicho así. Escucha. Are you an only child? Are you an only child, or do you have any brothers and sisters?
No, I have one sister.
Good. So, repito la pregunta. Are you an only child?
No, I am not.
Good. Ask me if I'm an only child.
Are you an only child?
Hijo único? No, I'm not an only child. Ask if my mother was an only child.
Was your mother an only child?
An only. Enlaza. An only.
Was your mother an only child?
No, she wasn't. She had 2 brothers. Ask me if my father was an only child.
Was your father an only child?
Yes, he was. He grew up alone with his 2 parents, and he was an only child. So, are you an only child?
No, I'm not.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one sister.
Is she older or younger than you?
She's older than I am.
Okay, how many years older than you is your sister?
She's 3 years older than I am.
Okay, and was she born in Burgos capital too?
Yes, she was.
All right, and are your parents still alive?
Yes, they are.
Do they live in Burgos capital?
Yes, they do.
In the capital?
No, sorry. Sorry, it was a mistake.
Do they live in Burgos capital?
No, they don't.
Do they live in Aranda de Duero?
No, they don't.
Do they live in Lerma?
No, they don't.
Do they live in Vivar del Cid?
No, they don't.
Where do they live? Do they live in Caleruega?
No, they live closer to Caleruega.
Do they live in Peñaranda de Bracamonte?
No, they don't.
Do they live in Peñaranda de Duero?
No, they don't.
Where do they live in La Vid?
They live between Peñaranda and Caleruega.
Oh, I don't know. Where do your parents live?
They live in Ontoria de Valdearados.
Where?
Ontoria de Valdearados.
Ontoria de Valdearados.
Yes.
Okay. Did you grow up in Ontoria de Valdearados or in Burgos capital?
I grew up in Ontoria de Valdearados.
Valdearados. Did your sister grow up in the same village or did she grow up in the capital?
Yes, she grew up in the same village.
Village. Oh, what's the population of Ontoria de Valdearados? Says Ontoria es como de la fuente. Fontoria. Ontoria. Valle de los Arados, isn't it?
Yes,
okay.
It could be. Yeah.
Ontoria, fuente del Valle de los Arados.
Yeah.
It's a nice name.
Yes, it's interesting.
Ontoria de Valdearados. Okay, what's the population of Ontoria de Valdearados today?
Today, because we are in winter, it's about 180 people.
180 people. Okay, during the normal course of the year. And in the summer, what's the population?
In the summer, it's about 1,000.
Mm-hmm. And do you go back very often?
Yes, I go.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Do you go every week?
No, I don't.
Do you go twice a month?
No, I don't.
How often do you go to Ontoria de Valdearados?
Yeah. I go about once a month. Once a month.
Monday. Can't trust that day. Monday, month. 1 month. January is the first month. Repeat, month. All right. Month after month. Mes tras mes, ¿cómo se dice?
Mr. Smith.
No, mes tras mes. Un mes tras otro.
I'm sorry.
Month after month. Repeat.
Month after month.
Good. Okay, so you go to, ¿cómo es? Ontoria de Valdearados.
Yeah.
About once a month.
Yeah.
Do you drive there or do you take the bus?
Yes, I drive.
No me digas yes si estoy dando dos opciones. Do you drive there or do you go by bus?
I drive there.
Good. Do you have a car?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Do you have a car? Do you keep the car in the street or in a parking garage?
In the parking garage.
¿Solo hay uno en Madrid? Has dicho él. ¿Lo guardo en un aparcamiento o en el aparcamiento?
In my parking garage.
Okay, or in a parking garage. Now, do you live in a house or in a flat?
I live in a flat.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Do you live alone?
No, I don't.
Do you live with your family?
I live with part of my family.
Okay, good. Now, do you park your car under your building?
Yes, I do.
All right. Now, when you drive to Ontoria, how long does it take you to reach the village?
It takes me about 1 hour, 45 minutes.
No, insert un and. An hour and 45 minutes. Okay. An hour, repeat.
An hour and 45 minutes.
So it takes you an hour and 45 minutes to drive there.
Yeah.
How long does it take? How far is Ontoria from Aranda de Duero?
It's about 170 kilometers.
No, my question's different. How far is Ontoria from Aranda?
Sorry. It's about 17 kilometers.
How long does it take to drive from Aranda to Ontoria?
It takes about 12 minutes.
And normally when you drive to Ontoria, do you drive through Aranda or around Aranda?
I drive around Aranda.
Okay, good. And did you go there last week?
Yes, I did.
Were you there during the Christmas holidays?
Where? Sorry?
Were.
Where?
Estuviste ahí. Were you there during the Christmas holidays?
No, I wasn't there.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
And does your sister go often as well?
My sister goes more or less as me.
Like me?
Like me.
So she goes once a month?
Once a month.
But do you go together or do you go separately?
In many occasions, we go
together.
On
many?
On many occasions, we go together, and others, we go separately.
Good. Okay. Occasions.
Occasions.
No. Occasion.
Occasions.
Yeah. On many occasions.
On many occasions.
Good. No occasions. Oh, no. On many occasions. On many occasions. Sometimes we go together. Sometimes we go on our own. All right?
Okay.
Repeat. Sometimes.
Sometimes we go together. Sometimes,
Together.
sometimes we go together.
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 Get. ¿Cómo se dice conseguir? Get.
Get.
Together.
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 All right.
Together.
Together. Sometimes we go together, and sometimes we don't go together. Sometimes we go on our own. Repeat.
Sometimes we go together, and sometimes we go on our own.
Good, por nuestra propia cuenta. Okay, does your sister have a car?
Yes, she has.
Does your sister have a car?
Yes, she does.
All right. And does she have is your sister's car older than yours or newer than yours?
My sister's car is younger than mine.
Bueno, la juventud de los coches. Newer.
Newer.
Not younger. All right. Old and new in this case. And does your sister use her car every day?
Yes, she does.
Do you use your car every day?
Yes, I do.
Ask me if I use my car every day.
Do you use your car every day?
Your car? Do you use? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ask me if I prefer to use my car over public transport.
Do you prefer use your car
To
over?
use.
Do you prefer to use your car over public translation?
Translation, yes. Transport.
Transport. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yes, I prefer to use my car. It gives me more independence. Okay, more flexibility in moving around.
And what about the traffic jams?
I don't suffer normally heavy traffic.
Why you don't?
Why don't you?
Why don't you?
Because I usually go places when other people are not moving around Madrid. I leave home very early in the morning. I leave home before the rest of the people. Ask me what time I leave home every day.
What time do you leave home every day?
I leave home at 5 minutes to 7. And so very few people have left home yet. So I get a head start. Do you understand? Salir con ventaja is to get a head start. And then I move around at mid-morning when most people are working. And then I go home late after most people have gone home. I don't encounter heavy traffic very often. I don't run into heavy traffic very often. Yo suelo decir heavy traffic, traffic jam. Los profesores de inglés cuando enseñamos solemos decir traffic jam porque es más socorrido y el alumno se aferra a esa expresión y lo usa bien y lo aprende rápido. Pero traffic jam en inglés es un atasco puntual en un sitio puntual. Okay, debido a que a lo mejor los semáforos en un cruce no funcionan y se forma un traffic jam. Jam significa mermelada, confitura, compota, pero también es una mezcolanza. Entonces, traffic jam es algo puntual. Cuando todos los días en todas las ciudades grandes del mundo hay congestión de tráfico o tránsito. It's heavy traffic. Every day there's heavy traffic. In Madrid, in Los Angeles, in Tokyo, everywhere you have heavy traffic or traffic congestion. All right? Congestión, we say. Traffic congestion. So I normally don't encounter is encontrarme con. Usando phrasal verb, I normally don't run into heavy traffic.
Oh.
And it's not a question that I'm lucky. It's simply a question that I usually me muevo, I usually move around at times when other people are not moving around. But of course, every week, probably on one occasion, at one point in time, boom, traffic jam, as you say. Okay, heavy traffic.
But you have found the best way to avoid the heavy traffic.
I have found?
And you have
Found.
I
know some shortcuts. I know some secret routes to avoid heavy traffic. Yeah. But it took me a long time to find those secret routes. But nevertheless, you go to Ontoria de Valdearados. You go to Ontoria Valdearados about once a month. Okay. Do you go to enjoy the town or to visit your parents?
I'm going to visit my parents.
Perdona, no he entendido.
I go to visit my parents.
Parents or parents?
Parents.
¿Cómo se dice pera? Una pera.
Pear.
¿Cómo se dice París?
Paris.
All right. ¿Cómo se dice loro?
Parrot.
Parrot. Perrot, no, parrot.
Parrot.
Ut.
Parrot.
¿Cómo se dice arriba?
Up.
Up. Quita la P de una T. Ut.
At.
Parrot.
Parrot.
Good. lo que me cuesta sacar pronunciación buena. Parrot. Paris. Parents. Mis
Parents.
padres comen peras. My parents?
My parents eat pears.
Pears.
My parents eat pears.
Sí. Mira, cuando lo digo, es casi sonriendo. Pear. Pear. Como aquí con patata. Okay. Pear. Okay. Now, my parents eat pears. So, are your parents still alive?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Are your parents over 60 or under 60?
They are over 60.
Are they over 70 or under 70?
They are over 70.
Are they over 80 or under 80?
They are under 80.
So your parents are in their 70s.
Yes, they are.
They're in their 70s, and you're in your 30s or in your 40s?
I am finishing my 30s.
Okay, so are you 38 or 39?
I am 39.
Okay, when will you turn? Voy a usar el futuro. When will you? Así se hace la contracción, pero no te preocupes por esa contracción, porque es fonéticamente complicada. When will you turn 40?
I will turn 40 next coming February on 21.
Primero, si vas a decir next, no digas coming.
Okay.
Eso es juntar dos cosas. Use one or the other, but not together. Do you understand? El próximo venidero febrero, you say. Or el próximo y siguiente febrero, don't put them together. Next February, pero February is around the corner. It's the next month. Yeah. So you don't say next, this February. Okay. Or this coming February. Okay?
Okay.
De hecho, este próximo febrero mismo, cumplo, this coming February. Repeat. So when is your birthday?
On 21.
On the 21st.
On the 21st.
Yeah. Siempre números ordinales. 1, 2, 3 are cardinal numbers. First, second, third are ordinal numbers. And with the dates, never use a cardinal number when you speak. When you write, yes, it's okay. But when you speak, no.
Okay.
So, you will turn 40 on the 21st of February. Repeat.
I will turn 40 on the 21st of February.
February. Okay, good. Do you feel old?
No, I don't.
Do you feel young?
Yes, I feel. Yes, I do.
Okay, good. So when you go to Ontoria de Valdearados, you go to visit your parents.
Yes.
And your parents are in their 70s.
Yes.
Okay, who is older, your father or your mother?
My father is older than my mother.
Okay, and how many years older is your father than your mother?
He's 4 years older.
Okay, and how old is your father?
My father is 76 years old.
How old is your mother?
72.
She is
72.
Okay, are they active?
Yes, they are.
Which one, in your opinion, is in better health, your father or your mother?
I think my father is, but my mother as well.
Okay, good. And are they retired or do they work?
They work.
Really?
Yeah.
But is your father officially retired or does he still work?
My father is officially retired, but he works on his own.
He works on his own. Does he have a shop in Ontoria?
No, he doesn't.
Does he work as in the transportation business?
No, he doesn't.
Is he in the construction business?
No, he doesn't.
Is he in the construction business?
No, he isn't.
Is he a plumber or electrician?
No, he isn't.
Well, what does he do?
He works in a vineyard.
In un vinagre.
In a vineyard.
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 Vinegar, no, vineyard. Vineyard.
Vineyard.
Okay, vineyard. Mira, o sea, en un viñedo.
Yeah.
He works in one or he has a vineyard?
He has a vineyard.
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 Okay, good. Patio, yard. Yard, yard. O una yarda, que es casi un metro. Es a yard. Yard. Scotland Yard. Pero cuando lo pegas a viña, es vine escrito, para decir viñedo, la pronunciación cambia. Y ya no es yard. Cambia como si fuera una E. Vineyard. Yard, como your. Your book, my book, your book. My microphone, your microphone. My yard, my vineyard. Vineyard.
Vineyard.
So your father has a vineyard?
Yes, he has.
Yes, he does. Does your father have a big vineyard or a small vineyard?
He has a small vineyard.
How many hectares does he have?
It has about 3.
Bueno, yo he dicho él, no it.
Sorry.
Si yo quisiera saber el número de hectáreas del viñedo, no diría does it have, porque eso casi dota al viñedo de vida propia y que puede poseer cosas.
Okay.
Yo diría how many hectares are there in the vineyard, pero yo he dicho how many hectares does he, your father, how many hectares does he have?
He has about 3.5, 4, between 3.5 and 4
Hectares. Is it a good business?
Medium business.
Yeah, neither good nor bad. It's okay. It's okay. Do you help him in his business?
Yes, I help him.
All right. Does your sister help him too?
Yes, she has.
Does your sister help him too?
Yes, she does.
All right. And do you like helping your father in the vineyard?
Yes, I do.
Is your father a hard worker?
Yes, he is.
Is he still a strong man?
Yes, he is.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, how long have your parents been married?
I don't remember exactly, but he has been married about...
No, it's plural. How long have your parents been married?
Yeah, they have been married about 40 years.
Okay, how long siempre exige for? They have been married for about 40 years. Repeat.
They've been married for about 40 years.
Good. Married or married?
Married.
¿Cómo se dice María?
Mary.
Mary. Hello, Mary. All right, married.
Married.
Okay, hay que abrir un poco más la boca y la E. Married. They've been married for 40 years. No, they haven't. They've been married longer. How old are you? When will you be 40? Next month or the month after? When will you turn 40?
I will turn 40 next month.
And how many years older than you is your sister?
She's 3 years older.
So your sister is either 42 or 43?
Yeah.
How old is your sister?
I don't remember, but I think it's about...
I think she is.
I think she's 43.
Good. And was she born before your parents got married or after your parents got married?
No, she was born after my parents got married.
Good. How many years after they got married was your sister born?
I don't remember, but I think she was born a couple of years later.
Okay, so your parents have been married for about 45 years.
Yeah, more than 45. Yeah.
And did they get married in Madrid?
No, they didn't.
Did they get married in Ontoria de Valdearados?
Yes, they did.
Really?
Yes.
And did they get married in the church in Ontoria?
Yes, they did.
All right. And how many people attended the wedding? Do you know?
I don't know.
All right, good. Now, is your father from that village?
Yes, he is.
Did he grow up in that village?
Yes, he did.
Is your mother from that village?
Yes, she is.
Really? Did she grow up in that village?
Yes, she did.
Did they know each other when they were little?
Yes, they did.
All right. Did they go to school together?
Yes, they did.
Did your father study at the university?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Did he start working in the fields after he got married?
No, he didn't.
Did he work in the fields when he was young?
Yes, he did.
Did he own land when he was young?
Yes, he did.
All right. Yeah. So has he been a farmer all his life?
Yes, he has.
Good. He has been a farmer all his life.
Yes.
Like me teaching English practically.
Yes.
Okay, well, we have to stop now. We'll be back. Yeah. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. So we'll continue to find out about the life y milagros, como decís aquí, of our good friend Jose Felix and his family in just a few minutes. So don't go too far away. Stay close to the TV. Thank you.